when I first started the job, it had about 93 people, and the first thing I undertook was to do a business plan, and to do the business plan, I had to kind of find out how we were perceived, what was working, not working, and there were comments that were made to us that it was quite insular as an organisation, and so I decided to really open it up and to do lots of external events and really reaching out, and that actually started to bring people into the town bank. So from 93 to almost 1,200, 1,100 people, it's quite a big growth. So that's and reaching out to externally has added people to us with skills to take on projects like Food Cycle, like Lewisham Local, like the White Cat Wilderness. So the turning points, again, they are, in a way, very intentional. It's about being very outward-faced and not running it inward just for yourself. So it's a decision that you make to say, right, okay, we're going to proclaim what we do, we're going to be out there.
I was totally looking for something to do. I had so much energy, I was so enthusiastic, I just wanted to do something else. I wanted a challenge, and that came up, and that was a proper challenge. It was a proper challenge because nothing had been done before that was similar. You couldn't replicate it. There was no one you could, and I tried. I literally was running around asking anyone, how do you do this? I wanted to find an expert, anyone who could tell me how to do it. I had loads of questions because I didn't understand then. We've just been like pedal powering the light bulb with one bike. What happens when you add two together? Does it make the bulb shine twice as bright? Do you know what I mean? It was just really simple, fundamental questions. What happens when you add 3, 4? What happens to that electricity that's flowing through the wires? Does it all get amalgamated? Do you know what I mean? It was just, I didn't understand the physics behind it, to be honest, at the time. I didn't understand how, if you could scale it from 1 to like 80, could you do that? So all these questions, and I remember just trying to find someone to do it, and it was impossible. So in the end, we just started building, and I always remember the first thing we ever did, which was more than one bike, which was at the workshops in East Dulwich, and there was 10 of us, all 10 people we knew, friends and stuff. We were invited to come down to try and boil a kettle with 10 people.
We get money from lots of different places for the organisation. So, for example, we do a lot of work in the corporate sector as for training, and in the creative thinking tools, the capture system, innovation, lots of different topics. But we generate quite a lot of income from that, more than we would in the third sector, and 50% of the profit will go back into the organisation. The rest will go to pay the person doing the training, whoever it is, and then that money is in the pot. And we use that money to do projects in the local community. We do a lot of work where we'll donate funding to other local projects. The New Cross and Deptford Free Film Festival, for example, we would donate to them. And any knowledge that we have, we'll share as well. So we try to support other local organisations and develop new projects with artists. If an artist has an idea, it's slightly experimental and it's going to have social impact, then we'll try and support that artist with space or with funding.
Welcome to the Extreme Tea Challenge. Steve is going to attempt to boil 25 grams of water in one 30-second sprint. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! And he's off. 10 degrees. 25 degrees. We got contacted by a production company called Dragonfly, who wanted to do a show which was all about many cyclists powering a small family home. So they came to us and a few other people. We weren't the only people doing cycle power at the time. There was another company in London and a couple other places in the US and so on. So they'd gone out looking for someone to try and fulfill this brief. And that's kind of really where it started. Last 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and that's not bad, 92 degrees.